Fuchsia Flamingo certainly has the nicest doors on the street. So, this door is the delivery entrance for the Fuchsia Flamingo. So, another. This gate leads to an alley behind the Ritz and the Flamingo. Yeah, it looks like trash to me. Of course, one man's trash is another man's treasure. This is the old Zebra building. They went out of business a long time ago. I think they made prison uniforms. Looks like this side of the Fuchsia Flamingo didn't get painted. You can still see all the old markings from when it was the Bijou Theater. This must be the back door to the Flamingo. This little baby's my ticket into the Fuchsia Flamingo.
Didn't mean to wake you, Emily. I'm sorry. How did you get in here?
Well, I just came through the door over yonder. Heard your piano playing. Sounded mighty fine. Mighty fine.
Look, spare me the phony accent. I don't know how you got in here, but we're closed. And even if we were open, this is a private club, and I know you don't have a membership.
Actually, I'm a little down on my luck. I could sure use a job.
Exactly what kind of work are you looking for?
Well, maybe you need a bartender. I make a pretty mean glass of bourbon.
Sorry, I'm not hiring. What's that smell?
I'm not sure, but my best guess is this is what you're smelling. Oh, it's not mine. Really.
Where'd you get this?
Well, I found it next door at the Ritz. That's where I live, and I've been trying to find out who it belongs to.
I'll make sure it gets to the right person. Now, why don't you run along before I call the cops?
Well, I'm not sure, but I think Mr. Leach and I hit it off pretty darn well. At least he told me what I wanted to know. Emily lives at the Flamingo. Now I'll just have to find another way into the club, get past that big mutant. Maybe Chelsea could help. Seems to me she mentioned having a membership to the club. If she's home, I'll apologize and see if she'll go out for a drink with me. Maybe at the Fuchsia Flamingo. When I get to Chelsea's apartment at the Four Gables, there's a knot in my stomach as big as a cantaloupe. She's probably convinced I stood her up. I'll be lucky if she even talks to me. Hi.
You're just a little late, aren't you?
I thought I was early. Oh, you thought I was going to come last night.
Knock it off, Murphy. Why didn't you at least give me a call? Why'd you stand me up?
It's not what you think, Chelsea. I was working on this case and I got jumped by someone. I was out cold the whole time I was supposed to be here.
Oh, I have heard a lot of lame excuses, but this has got to be the worst one ever.
I'd never stand you up on purpose. Not after all the groveling I've done to get you to go out with me.
And why should I believe you?
Well, feel my head. This lump is either the place where I got hit or I sprouted a brain tumor the size of a tennis ball.
Ooh. Are you okay?
Nothing a little TLC and 4 fingers of bourbon wouldn't take care of.
I could use a little drink myself. Unfortunately, I'm out of everything. Where should we go?
Well, how about the Fuchsia Flamingo?
Funny you should mention that place. I just got a membership there last week, and I've been wanting to try it out.
I wait for Chelsea to get gussied up, and then we fly down to the Flamingo. Chelsea's in a sunny mood, and I'm relieved that she's forgiven me for standing her up. Gus Leach meets us at the door. He greets Chelsea warmly, then gives me a less than neighborly look. Maybe he'd be friendlier if I were wearing a sexy black dress like Chelsea has on, but probably not.
So what do you think?
This place shows a complete lack of taste. $25 to check my coat and hat. I like it, though.
I think it's great. But then, of course, I've always been attracted to blatant tackiness.
Should I take that personally?
Take it any way you like. Do you remember yesterday I told you I had something I wanted to tell you?
Yeah.
Well, lately I've been thinking more about us.
How many drinks should I have before I hear this? 4? 5?
I have to admit, up until a couple of weeks ago, I thought you were just another smug and sensitive bag of male hormones. I couldn't even figure out why I was attracted to you. Until I decided it was just another misguided response and me feeling like I was getting old.
Well, stop. I'm blushing.
But now that I've gotten to know you better, underneath it all, I realize that you're a really decent guy. And like I always said, I've always been attracted to you. In a rugged, lost boy sort of a way.
Let me get this straight. All I've had to do is wait until you turn 30.
Turning 30 has just made me consider what's important. Do you know what I mean?
I guess so.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Fuchsia Flamingo proudly presents your entertainment for this evening. Now, please give a warm welcome for luscious Lucy Love.
What's in your mind? You think about the words in your mind. You think about
that little item looks familiar. It's the brooch and scarf I found in Malloy's room. Leach must have returned it to its rightful owner, I guess. Nice to meet you, Emily.
Simple thoughts and dirty love takes a pounding from above.
You were married before, right? You never talk about it.
It was more like the Inquisition than a marriage. People tell me to go to hell. I tell them I've already been there.
Well, would you ever try it again? I mean, with someone new.
Boy, Louie was right. This girl is a knockout. Maybe a little heavy on the makeup, but still, whoa. Man, I gotta find a way to ask her some questions about her boyfriend, Malloy. Unfortunately, Leach hasn't taken his eyes off me since I came in. Maybe Chelsea could distract Leach for a minute, and then I could... No. She probably wouldn't understand why I wanted to meet Emily in her room.
Paging Mr. Murphy, do I need to repeat the question?
Huh? No. You were talking about marriage. Would I do it again?
Well...
Simple thoughts and dirty love
Yeah, I might if I thought it was the right thing to do.
pounding from above. Getting caught on stormy nights, knotted jeans and pillow fights.
Malloy must be some kind of dynamo if he can handle her.
This body of mine,
I'm gonna have to make my move pretty soon.
this body of mine,
As soon as Leach gives me an opening, I'll slip up to her room.
body of mine.
Tex, it's not polite to stare, especially at other women.
No, it's not like that, Chelsea. This woman might be tied to a case that I'm working on. I hope I get a chance to talk to her tonight.
So that's why you suggested that we come here tonight, right? You used me to get in here so that you could follow some damn lead?
Well, not for some damn lead. I wanted to take you out for your birthday. I just figured I could kill two birds with one stone.
2 birds?
Allow me to rephrase that.
No, you're not talking your way out of this one. I can't believe I ever thought you were anything but a self-centered creep.
Give me a chance to explain.
No, you know what? I'm not interested in talking to you.
Listen.
I don't think this is gonna work. We're friends right now, and I just think we better leave it like that. Thanks.
Hey,
Don't even think about leaving without paying for the drinks.
why didn't you stop her? She owed half the tab.
Why don't you be a gentleman and pick up the tab?
Woman. Well, the bright side is now I don't have to explain to Chelsea why I'm going to make a break for Emily's room. I go back to the table and wait for Leach to be distracted. When my opportunity appears, I head towards the facilities, then hang a quick right and hurry up the stairs.
Come near me and I'll scream. I mean it.
Hold on. I just need to talk to you for a minute.
What do you want?
My name's Tex Murphy. I'm looking for Thomas Malloy.
I know you.
Have we met?
No, you're a detective, right? Listen, I have to get ready for my next set. Why don't you have a seat right over here? I've heard you can help people.
I do my best.
You think you can help me?
That depends on the problem.
I think someone's gonna murder me.
Why would you think that?
It started a couple days after Thomas left. I got a weird call. Someone asking where Thomas had gone. I told them I didn't know, and they hung up. A couple days later, I found a note in my room. After I read it, I was so scared. I told Gus. He told me not to worry about it. That it was just some freak who gets off on scaring women. But I know it's not like that. It's serious.
Oh, this sounds like something the police ought to handle.
Gus says he'll protect me. He doesn't want the police or anyone else taking care of me. I know he means well. But sometimes... But he's always been so good to me. I don't know what to do.
I'll need to take a look at the note, if you still got it.
I do. But I tore it up after I read it. I was gonna throw it away, but I decided to save it and give it to the police.
Good girl. Now, have you received any calls or messages like this since then?
No. But I feel like someone's watching me.
I'll check that out. By the way, did you tell me your real name?
Emily. Emily Sue Patterson.
Listen, Emily, I'll do what I can. But you gotta promise me that you'll tell me everything about Dr. Malloy.
Well, that's probably fair. I think I can trust you. Why are you looking for him?
Actually, I was hired by a friend of his to find him.
Hey, Emily, you're on it. What the hell are you doing in here?
Gus, it's okay. He just came up for an autograph picture. I'll be right
Get the photo
down.
another time. Get the hell out.
We were done anyway. Good night, Lucy.
Don't bother going back to your table. Just keep on walking right out of my club. If I see the flamingo again, I'll break your legs.
Well, my bar tab's on the table. Guess that means the drinks are on you. Night, Leach. I keep thinking about Chelsea and the way we left things last night. Should I call her and apologize again? Let her cool off for a while. And maybe I've blown it with her for good. Small consolation is I got into the Flamingo, spoke to Emily, and have the note she gave me, which I'm hoping will give me a new lead to locating Malloy.